Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We are all set for what is going to be match number 11 of the ongoing 62nd edition of Subroto Cup. And we are live from Ambedkar Stadium in Delhi. This is going to be a clash between Jharkhand and Sikkim. And as the players make their way to the center, this is going to be a crucial encounter for both the sides. They will be trying to get themselves in. Just to run you all through the lineups of the each sides, Jharkhand and Sikkim. Before that, we are now headed to the center for the toss. The two captains making their way to the center, and obviously, this is like a massive platform for all these teams. Young kids coming together, really willing to go ahead and put their best foot forward. On your right of the frame is Sikkim, dressed in black, and their captain Aran Gurung, wherein for Jharkhand, it's going to be their dress in blue. Match officials, the referee is going to be Sergeant Anurag CK. First linesman is going to be Sergeant BS Negi. Second linesman is going to be Sergeant Sunil, wherein fourth official is going to be CPL Krishna Prasad. And the two captains, Krishna Kumar was leading the lines, or is leading the lines for Jharkhand. And it's going to be me, Rohit, who will take you through this upcoming pulsating 70 minutes of footballing action. Well, a few last minute stratagems being discussed out in the huddle. Both the sides really talking it out loud and clear, just ensuring the fact that every single strategies are being worked upon. And in your frame, from the team that will be attacking from the right to the left, dressed in black, is Sikkim. When the team on your frame attacking from left to the right is Jharkhand, who are adorned in blue. And we are on the way here at the Ambedkar Stadium. Just to give you all a heads up, it's going to be 35 minutes per half, 10 minutes of breather in between. And so far, it has been an exciting tournament. And Sikkim straight away into action. Passes it on to the far right. keeps the ball under control. However, Jharkhand does well to recover. Some early moments of action, some early heat already in the glimpse, and that is how you would like the games to pan out. Particularly two high-power sides, Jharkhand and Sikkim. Sikkim has been one of the hubs of Indian football for a long time. They've gifted so many footballers to India. In fact, the entire Northeast circuit, it has been kind of a cradle for young Indian footballers who have found their way to the top, and Sikkim is definitely one of them. The pass could have been slightly better. I think it was slightly checked out there. Nonetheless, the destination have been achieved. Taking their time for a throw-in. Quickly sends it forward. Trying to keep the ball in control, goes out of play. And as things stand, it'll be interesting to see. Well, Sikkim now kind of trying to break free from the right. I think he was outdone by the numerical superiority of Jharkhand there. There were two defenders trying to mark him. It was definitely not going to be easy. Get all the pressure out there. Nonetheless, they've kept the ball at their feet. Now Jharkhand has their turn and sends it downtown. But Sikkim standing tall, vigilant about the kind of moves that were supposed to come down their way. Sikkim almost on the brink of breaking free from the right once again. That right wing has started to be the epicenter of all their attacks. We are just 3 minutes in, and Sikkim has already ventured into the opposition half thrice within the first 3 minutes. That's the kind of football that you'll really like to savor. These young boys knowing their craft so well, and these are just the learning curve. This is just the learning curve. Nicely chips it towards the far right. Jharkhand trying to make their way now, trying to create an infraction. However, Sikkim way too good, proving equal to the task. And now down the central channel, trying to break free. A bit of a tussle hither and yon. Takes their time, passes it on to the right. That's the kind of football that you'll really like to enjoy. That's another lovely long ball. The idea, the intention was right. The execution needs to be better. Good work there by Jharkhand, putting in a timely interception. And now the ball was being targeted to the player station to the far right. This seems to be a fast-paced encounter, an open encounter as Sikkim keeps on driving forward, this time from the left wing. Look at the hunger, look at how they are hungry to get touch, or how they are famished to get their feet onto almost every ball. That's the kind of commitment that you really love to witness. Another lovely ball chipped towards the central channel. However, well taken care of. Jharkhand with the ball at their feet now. Short pass played amongst themselves. Wonderfully carved again. Chips it forward. However, Jharkhand intercepts. Now they will like to go forward. Another long ball played this time. The ball was a lot better than the last one. However, the first touch letting Jharkhand down. And now sending the pass towards the far right. Can Sikkim latch onto it? Unfortunately, they can't. Here's another long ball now, both sides. Now, to be honest, if we take a closer look at the Ambedkar Stadium, ideally, the dimensions are slightly on the bigger side. Well, Jharkhand was converging upon that chance. The Sikkim defender, he was not willing to take any kind of risks. I mean, at times you need to be very instinctive. Those instinctive moments of brilliance creates all the significant difference in the game. The corner comes floating in, attempt by Jharkhand to try and head it. Goal bound, however, that was a very emaciated effort altogether. No real challenges at the moment for both the sides. Both the sides are trying to create significant number of opportunities, trying to build with whatever opportunity, with whatever firepower they have at their disposal. Short passes now, that has so far been the game style or the game play for Sikkim. believing in themselves, being confident about where to pass and where not to. Jharkhand, on the contrary, they have pinned their hopes on the long balls that are still to bear significant fruits. Now plays it towards the far right, tries to keep things in check. Keeps on knocking the ball around, and it eventually goes out of play. Therefore, it's going to be a throw-in now in favor of Sikkim. Nicely done. Jharkhand trying desperately to keep or wrest possession of the ball, however, won't really be successful there. Another throw-in for Sikkim. This is turning out into a slugfest at the midfield. I mean, so far the game has really centered around the midfield. Both the teams have actually tried to build around their midfield. They've tried to be creative, which is actually how it should be. Because ideally they say that whoever controls the midfield controls the game. That's a long ball which is being played to the far left. And it eventually trickles out of play. It's going to be a throw in here for Jharkhand. Both the sides still to create something significant. But to be honest, the intent is pretty much on the higher side. Now here comes the pass. That is a lovely one too. Can Sikkim rather latch onto it? They can. The cross, however, that was extremely watery. You need to conjure a decent amount of power, try and launch it into the mix, and then accordingly work towards it. Unfortunately, however, it was not to be for Sikkim. Sikkim has reclaimed possession of the ball, and the square passes amongst themselves, just trying to bring the Jharkhand players into their own half, trying to create a bit of an opening. However, in the process, what they have done is they have miscued a pass that has allowed Jharkhand a bit of opening there. However, an attempt to shy at trying to take a shot from quite a significant distance. That fizzled away, and the ball just bobbled in front of the goalkeeper. Could have done way better than that. Ideally, when you're trying to take a long ranger from that much of a distance, you really need to get your body upright and then go for the swerve, because it's all about the balance. That is another wonderful piece of work there by Sikkim, but Jharkhand proving equal to the task. Takes the ball away without breaking a sweat. Let's see if Jharkhand can continue doing what they do the best. It's going to be a free kick in Jharkhand's favor though. Another long free kick taken. Chested down in a pretty fine manner. Another lovely ball being attempted. However, no matter how many times we say lovely, that pass had the weight of a continent behind it, and it flew out of the field of play. It's going to be a long goal kick, and Sikkim will take their time. Now, Sikkim is a side that will very insidiously come at you. They'll start playing those short passes. You won't even know by the time they are already there knocking on your doors, and even before you could just reach out for the bolt, they'll jam it open. Yeah, that is another through ball attempted. However, once again, slightly overweight there. Allows Jharkhand to come around, cut the angle, and eventually reach out the ball. Throw in favor of Jharkhand. The last touch coming from Sikkim there. Nicely received. And now sends it forward. Jharkhand screaming at hypersonic speed there. Can they latch onto it? They do. Goal scoring opportunity. Sensational goalkeeping here by Sikkim. That could have been the first opening of the day. However, it wasn't. Brilliant piece of work indeed. First real opening. And Sevak Pradhan was the man, or was the boy who went charging forward again, we have two very good goalkeepers in this game. Diwakar Kumar leading the line switch Jharkhand under the woodwork, wherein for Sikkim it's Sevak, another very trusted guard of the Citadel. However, this time though, I think I've spoken a bit too quickly. They talk about the commentator's curse, and maybe, and just maybe, I believe that I may have forced Diwakar Kumar into some kind of action, but nonetheless, keeping the banter aside, it's going to be a throw-in now for Sikkim. Out of the two sides, obviously Sikkim has looked slightly more active. I mean, when I say slightly, you can literally measure it by the skin of a hair. Yeah, this time, once again, Sikkim intense, completely committed to the cause that they will not allow an inch of space to Jharkhand to drive forward. The statement is loud and clear. It's very stentorian. It's very said out in a very stentorian manner. That if you want to get something from us, come fight for all of it. Nicely received down there. They're just trying to ensure that the possession remains at their feet. And the moment Jharkhand started pressing, Sikkim had to go for the long ball. Decent ball control here from Jharkhand. However, Sikkim recovers possession. And now they drive forward. That is an impeccable throw. Can be the opening goal, can it? No, it isn't. Golden opportunity. It's just that the calm head that should have prevailed in order for that opening goal to happen. That was not there. He was slightly under pressure. And what he does is, in the pressure, eventually takes up a very acute angle for him to shoot. And made it very easy for Diwakar Kumar in the end. But that was a lovely through ball. And Sikkim keeps on driving once again. However, the referees laid down the law there, blowing the whistle, making it very clear that there was a bit of push involved. And that is not going to be tolerated. Jharkhand sends the ball downtown. And Jharkhand latch onto it. No, they can't. Sikkim has the ball back. And at the moment, Sikkim is slightly faced with Jharkhand's high pressing game. And that is one strong aspect of Jharkhand. They are a side that can actually come at you all guns blazing. So you need to be always on your toes. Another long ball created. Sevak Pradhan will come out of his line and collect it comfortably. They aren't in a hurry at the moment. They're just taking their time. And now sends the ball downtown before any Sikkim player could have actually latched onto it. What Jharkhand does is steers it away for a throw-in. And Sikkim won't really mind that. This is something that will give them some leeway, some space to make a bit of headway up front. Nicely chested down. Decent footwork as well. And now Sikkim can drive. Another lovely ball. There comes the cross. And an opportunity. Barely clawed away there by Diwakar Kumar. Could have been the first goal of the afternoon. Sikkim turning more menacing with every passing second. That was a gilt-edged chance. Fell at his feet, and immediately, without wasting time, he brought out that long ranger. However, Diwakar Kumar, one of the best in business, straight away got in the groove and quickly palmed it away. However, that came at the cost of a corner. Sikkim taking their time there. Chips the corner into the mix. However, Diwakar comes out of his line and collects it comfortably. We were talking about a few moments ago how this is not just a clash of two alpha teams. Two alpha goalkeepers are also at work, and believe me when I say this, they have really been handpicked, sifted into the side with a lot of sample size and play. Straight back to the goalkeeper once again. further downtown. Again, the goal kicks need to be slightly more precise, to be honest, from Sikkim. The goalkeepers have been sensational as well. Easy pickings. Nicely chested down again. Goes past that central midfielder. Sends it to the far right. This right wing has been quite a Pandora's box for Jharkhand as Sikkim has time and time again him knocking on the doors. And that will go out of play. It'll be a throw-in favor of Sikkim. Bit of scrappy action out there in the center. From the left. Well, that was quite a cheeky receive. Could have been risky, to be honest. Because ideally in these cases what happens is the ball at times bounces up slightly more than you like and you end up handling it. It's a long ball. Oh, we were talking about handling the ball and you see that in action. Ideally when the ball's bouncing up, when you're on the move, it becomes very difficult for yourself to adjust your body. Because first and foremost, what remains in your mind is how well balanced you are for that balance to come in or for that hand to move away. Because if you're not balanced, then you may actually tip over, which can be further troubles. Nice pass. Trying to lash onto it, it goes out of play. It's going to be a throw-in. Not really the most gorgeous of throws, to be honest. And eventually from the throw, trying to send it into the stride of one of their strikers, Jharkhand went for the long ball. However, it went straight to Seva under the goal. And so far as things stand, Sikkim has definitely got the most clear of chances. But if we actually are honest, Jharkhand has time and time again proved Sikkim in all possible dimensions, with long rangers, with nice kiddie runs from both sides of the ground. So it's more of an even Stevens contest, to be honest. It's going to be a goal kick now. They'll take their time. Straight to the goalkeeper there. Sikkim once again down the central channel. That's a lovely ball. The flag has gone up though. For a moment it fell. The flag took a fraction more second to come up. And that is what it must have filled Sikkim with hopes of a wonderful opportunity. However, as soon as the flag went up, all their hopes were deflated. And now Jharkhand comes from the right. They try to create a throw of their own. However, it has been repelled not once but twice by Sikkim. Sikkim coming from the left now, not really the best of passes. Here comes the throw. It's going to be a throw in favor of Jharkhand. And I believe that's in fact that was a throw in favor of Sikkim. It's a foul throw that will allow Jharkhand to take or launch it into the box. So there they come. sends it into the central channel again. Sikkim trying desperately to latch onto the ball, create something for themselves. Sends it further up. However, not to be. Trying to create an opportunity. Jharkhand now sends it forward. The goalkeeper rushing out of his line there. Sevak Pradhan once again collecting it comfortably at the end of the day. 21 minutes on the clock. We are in the final quarter of the first half. And as things stand, it's still all square at the Ambedkar Stadium. Because both Sikkim and Jharkhand, they have played quite a feisty brand of football. This can be a lovely chance. There comes the cross. Opportunity for Sikkim. But they hit it agonizingly wide. That should have been put into the back of the net. Almost unmarked there. No defenders were trying to stall the path of the player who was all set for that header. Lovely chance. Look at this once again. Sensationally goes past the defender. I believe what happened is, by the time he should have actually tried to head it, the ball may have bounced on the side of his head, and hence it took another bounce of his shoulder and went out. Would have been quite a fascinating opportunity to witness. Nonetheless, Sikkim comes knocking on the doors again. That is another lovely ball. Has the flag stayed down? No, it hasn't. It's gone up. As a result, Sikkim will have to wait for another opportunity to be made. And this is really a tactical battle of two juggernauts who are willing to bear themselves out. There comes a long ball sent towards the far right. And they keep it in play. Well, it will go out. So it seems that it is not well taken care of. A throw-in now in favour of Jharkhand right now. And this is how Jharkhand is coming close slowly. They may not have knocked on the doors of the goal, but they definitely have had the ingredients which can lead to the door opening up for them. Taking a bit more time, I believe that ball could have actually been released slightly earlier. That player waiting at that far left would have got a better chance, a better shy at lunging forward. Here comes the chip though. Well received, but Sikkim recovers and now gives it away. And Jharkhand tries desperately to keep the ball under control. Eventually it's going to be a throw, and the referee initially thought that the ball would go out. But Jharkhand did an excellent job of keeping the ball under control. Now launches it to the mix. Oh, that needs to be a halt. And that was completely unintentional, yes. He clearly went for the ball. There you go. Went for that acrobatic back volley. Unfortunately, the ball went away from him. And he ended up ramming into the player's face. That can really be agonizing. Help is being summoned. And that can also be a card. I mean, it's understandable that it's unintentional. But again, at the end of the day, it is dangerous play. So when you get into dangerous play, you have to be willing to take the card. And to be honest, the player actually knew that what was supposed to happen. And instantly, the moment this entire incident unraveled, he quickly ran to the player and acknowledged. I think that is what football is all about. At times you have got to take calls which you may not like, but you take it nonetheless. Final 10 minutes of regulation time remaining and the end of first half, in the first half rather. Goalkeeper taking his time there, launches it down. However, Sevak Pradhan will comfortably collect that. No real challenges up there. Jharkhand has reclaimed possession. This has been a pretty even Stevens contest. That is a lovely receive. Brings it down very deftly there. However, couldn't keep it in control. That was indeed a sensational receive. Ideally in football, when you're trying to receive, your body position needs to be in place. Your balance needs to be in place. Your head position as well. Because ideally all of this, they come together to form what can actually be a very, very potent option for goal scoring. So it's not going to be easy. Jharkhand now carries the ball, snatches it away and tries to drive forward. However, Sikkim has reclaimed it for themselves. It's about composure now. There they come with the shot, and the goalkeeper has failed to keep it out. That's the opening goal of the day for Sikkim. It wasn't really the most glamorous shots that you would see, but it was a brilliant use of footballing acumen. Chipped it towards the goal. The goalkeeper putting in a crucial dive. That dive somewhat looked sloppy. By the time he could recover, the ball was heading back. Once again, we'll take a look. There, kind of an emasculated chip, seeing the goalkeeper out of his line. That is why I mentioned that the footballing acumen, the awareness, the situational awareness was impeccable in case of this goal. And by the time the goalkeeper of Jharkhand, Diwakar Kumar, could react, who's actually had a sensational game until now, the damage was done. First blood for Sikkim. They were knocking on the doors for a long time. And eventually, the doors have answered. Here comes the cross. Now Sikkim surges through the right wing once again, looking for help. I think that should be a free kick. Adriel was the goal scorer for Sikkim. And I think that will also be a card as well, because he was tackled from behind, and that too, he clearly looked on a charge. It is also going to be a free kick here. Wait and take their time and eventually load it, because what is more important here is that the players are alright. It's good to see that he's back on his feet, isn't it? Yeah, he's hobbling, but it looks like he will make it. He's being carried out. So I think not really the most, or not really the finest of scenes that you will see. This was the goal though, brilliant chip. I mean, Diwakar Kumar, knowing the fact that he's already committed, he had to go for it. But by the time he could actually recover, it was going away. And now Sikkim prepares themselves for a free kick here. The referee quickly having a word with the wall there. It's a 3-man wall, is it? Or it's a 4-man wall rather. So kind of a quartet altogether. Sikkim takes a low free kick. Not really one of those ballooning free kicks that usually gets the ball into that launch pad. Does a decent job. Lovely pass, and now they try to drive. Another long ranger there. However, this time it was not on target. Divakar also had his post covered. This is why you got to be always very, very careful when you're up against Sikkim. They can come up with opportunities even out of thin air, like the way they scored that opening goal. And now Jharkhand drives from the left. Here comes the cross. Can they latch onto it? Well, the ball's gone out of play, and thankfully Sikkim was able to get there in time. That would have been a lovely opportunity. Look at how Jharkhand surges at it. And before they could reach out, it is that extended feet of the goal of the defender. Excuse me for that. It's the extended feet of the defender who gets the ball out of the play. And I think in the process, he must have pulled his hamstring. Because when you're putting in a dive like that, you need to be slightly careful. Again, talking about football, given the fact that everybody is somewhat always working for the best. You need to be careful as well. I mean, you have to understand how to go about it. Now, these are young kids. They'll obviously like to put their best foot forward. Once again, just to give you all a heads up, this battle is coming live from Ambedkar Stadium in Delhi, where Jharkhand and Sikkim has squared off with each other. And they are doing a pretty decent work here, both the sides, despite Sikkim having a 1-0 cushion. It's going to be a corner here for Jharkhand. Can they make good use of that? Well, time will reveal it all. There comes the corner. Kind of a very flat corner taken. Won't really bother the two sides. Oh, that's a lovely knuckle ball. Could have really posed significant threat out there. Thankfully, though, Sevak Pradhan, he had his eyes on the ball. I mean, going by the angles, it looked pretty meek. But the fact that these youngsters are going for the knuckle ball in such clutch junctures, that tells you how good they are. And now Sikkim comes knocking on the door again. There comes the shot. And Divakar Kumar has been in tremendous form today. He puts in another crucial save. The shot could have been slightly more powerful, but exceptional work done. No second thoughts on that. It's going to be a corner here. He's traded it away. Does a decent job. And Sikkim right now, they are compounding the pressure. It's turning out to be a pretty decent game. There comes the corner, floated into the mix. Opportunity knocking on the doors. Not to be though. Now Jharkhand has a chance. Can they make good use of that? Goes for an extremely long ranger. I mean, I hope you can understand. They could have done better actually. Kind of bobbles off. Sikkim once again trying to wrest possession for themselves. Another short pass. Long ball played forward. The goalkeeper coming out of his line there. Good goalkeeping. Very good communication as well between the goalkeeper and the defender. Ideally, in situations like this, you have to be very, very careful that what are you doing or how is the communication going on. If the communication is not right, then a lot of problems can happen. goalkeeper taking his time there. Sevak Pradhan not really interested to launch it straight away. Sends it downtown eventually. We are already in the extra minutes of the first half, the additional minutes. Sikkim still trying to drive. That's a lovely ball, but I believe it's a bit too far than the player's liking out there. And it goes out of play. Nice pass then. Sikkim trying to make some headways. Goes for a long ranger. What a strike! And thankfully there, the ball didn't get into the back of the net. Could have been a telling blow there to the aspirations of Jharkhand. That is a sensational effort. Look at how another pile driver comes floating in with a venomous dip altogether. Brilliant stuff. And Sikkim comes knocking on the doors again. This time though, the ball goes out of play. Another goal kick. The opportunities knocking on the doors here for Sikkim. And Jharkhand at the moment, their goalkeeper has been their best bet in the defense, Diwakar Kumar. And he continues to try and stall the opposition. And Jharkhand now comes knocking on the doors from the left. Can they get a chance? There comes the cross. Goal scoring opportunity is the equalizer for Jharkhand that they have been so desperately waiting for. Once again, not really in stunning fashion, to be honest. Kind of a pinballing situation that pinballed off everyone's feet before the ball went into the back of the net. Look at this. Here comes the chance. I believe it's the same goal. It's a own goal there. It must have happened nonetheless. Takes their passes here. Comes in and drives forward. Short passes again. Jharkhand now that they have restored parity, coming all the way from the right. Trying to find a bit of leeway there. However, Sikkim puts in a staunch dive. Here's a corner coming in for Sikkim there. Or in fact for Jharkhand. Opportunity, to be honest. Can they go ahead? If they can, well, it's going to be absolute chaos altogether. He sends the corner into the mix. However, not really well taken. There comes the shot. Drags it wide. A phenomenal opportunity. And with this, we'll come to the end of a prolonged first half. 40 minutes of action. Doesn't settle the difference between these two sides. We'll have another 35 minutes of exciting action lined up. And as things stand, it's 1-0. Rather, in fact, apologies for the same. It's 1-all for both the teams. Jharkhand 1 and Sikkim 1. Sandeep scored the goal for Jharkhand, wherein for Sikkim, it was Adriel. Well, we'll now dive into a short breather and return with the second half as well. Stay tuned.
खेलो तुम, जीतो तुम, यारो मारो गोल तुम। आओ खेलो, सुब्रोतो खेलो, जीतो।
Subroto Mukherjee Sports Education Society has been conducting the prestigious Subroto Cup since 1960. The tournament was conceived by late Air Marshal Subroto Mukherjee, the first chief of the Air Staff. The idea was to promote football at a grassroots level in India. Champion school teams from all states take part in this wonderful tournament. The continuous efforts by Indian Air Force to create a platform for young footballers will go a long way with the ultimate aim of encouraging and nurturing football at the grassroots level. My best wishes to all the participants, officials, and committee members of Subroto Cup International Football Tournament. Good luck.
Hello everyone, this is Manu Bhakar from Indian shooting team. I'm a 2020 Olympian and Arjun awardee. Today I'm here to convey my best wishes to all the participants and the officials taking part in this tournament. I would also like to congratulate Indian Air Force and Subroto Society who are conducting this prestigious tournament in a befitting manner.
Jai Hind everyone. It gives me immense pleasure to announce that 62nd edition of Subroto Cup International Football Tournament is under progress from 19 September to 23rd October at New Delhi and Bengaluru. My best wishes to all the participants, officials and organizing committee members of Subroto Cup International Football Tournament for the successful conduct of the tournament at Bengaluru for the sub-junior boys, that's under 14 category at Air Force Station JHARKHAND. Good luck, Jai Hind.
बैंक का SBI हर भारतीय का बैंक
offers savings and protection so that you can soar high in your life. LIC हर पल आपके साथ।
सेंट्रल बैंक ऑफ इंडिया की सेंट विद्यार्थी योजना के साथ उज्जवल भविष्य की ओर बढ़ाएं अपने कदम। अधिक जानकारी के लिए 9223901111 पर मिस्ड कॉल दें अथवा अपनी नजदीकी शाखा से संपर्क करें। सेंट्रल बैंक ऑफ इंडिया 1911 से आपके लिए केंद्रित।
Double the joy with Canara Bank. Canara Home Loan and Canara Car Loan. 100% waiver on documentation charges and concession in processing charges. You deserve the best. Canara Bank. Together we can.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are once again live for the clash between Jharkhand and Sikkim right now. Sikkim secured the lead early on. However, Jharkhand came back, scoring that equalizer. And this time on your frame, the team that will be attacking from the right to the left in their blue and yellow is Jharkhand, wherein the team attacking from the left to the right in their signature blacks is Sikkim. Sikkim gets us underway. So far, this has been a really brilliant encounter. Both the sides have really bared themselves out. They have done their very best. This can be a opportunity. The goalkeeper of Sikkim rushes out to his team's deliverance. Sevak Pradhan pushing harder as they can. And now Sikkim tries to drive from the left. Can they find some leeway? Can they find their stride? Looking for space. There he goes for the shot. The chance still looms. However, by the time Sikkim could actually get their heads around the ball, Jharkhand was quick to react. Eventually, the last touch came of the player of Sikkim, and that's gone out of play. Taking their time now. Chips it towards far left. Wonderfully kept again. Launches it forward. The goalkeeper comes rushing out. Had to put in a crucial save. Jharkhand at the moment relentless in Sikkim, desperately trying to fend off the barrage of Jharkhand attacks. Nicely twists and turns around, and eventually the goalkeeper of Sikkim, Sevak Pradhan, will come to their deliverance. Receives the ball nice and fine. And now they can drive forward, knocking on the doors. Sends a lovely ball on the wing. However, not to be. It's taken out of his stride. Another long ball sent. And eventually Sikkim does an excellent job of clearing their lines. Leaping over the player in the far left. Gets a throw-in, or whether it's a free kick, that will have to wait. But most likely it should be a throw-in because it was a very clean leap. Again, in games like these, particularly in a contact sport of football like these, you will see this happening all day long. So till the time there is a significant impact that has happened, I don't think the referee is going to go ahead and call it a foul. Jharkhand though now trying to build on the throw-in here. Takes the long throw-in, however comfortably steered away. There comes Jharkhand, another lovely cross opportunity. The ball has stayed at Jharkhand's feet, and it's sent to the central channel once again. Sikkim barely able to fend it off for moments. This is turning out into absolute chaos for Jharkhand, or for Sikkim rather. There comes the shot, however, that was very weak. If you're taking the shot from that range, it should be louder. It should be stronger. It should leave the opposition in a bit of a flashed state of affairs. And now Sikkim has the ball at their feet. Sends it towards the far left. I mean, that's poor defending from Jharkhand. And an even poorer shot from Sikkim. Ball should not have made to the player at the far left under any cost, but it did. And now this is how Sikkim comes knocking on the doors. Another lovely chance. Can they chip it? the entire goals at their behest. However, the flag's gone up. I mean, all the elations, all the exhilaration out in the camp of Sikkim has suddenly fizzled away. They thought that they have done a decent job of pulling the ball towards the far left and trying to hammer it past the goalkeeper. And now Jharkhand comes knocking on the door, takes a shot from a long range. Well saved of Pradhan. Almost made it pretty easy for Jharkhand. The goalkeeper of Sikkim was already standing up front. It's going to be a long throw in for Jharkhand. The second half has seen Jharkhand coming with renewed ambitions. And this is a chance, the goalkeeper of Sikkim kind of making a mesh of affairs there. Could really have been problematic. Not to be though, but Jharkhand is relentless. They want to keep on trying. They want to keep on coming forward. And takes another shot once again. Not really the best of shots on offer. Could have done better than that though. That's a long ball. And Jharkhand once again trying to build from the right. The left wing has produced the reward for them. Goes out of play. In fact, it's going to be a corner here in favor of Jharkhand. 41 minutes of action. Still half an hour of football to go. Jharkhand is all set to unload that corner. There comes the corner, kind of a low corner, but that is a brilliant piece of work, if we may say, by the goalkeeper. He almost leapt like an eagle and clinched the ball from the jaws of his foe. Sensational stuff. Nice ball, wanted to back flick it into the stride of the player, and now Sikkim on the prowl, looking to get hold of possession. They do. However, not for long. Jharkhand quick to reinforce their guards up, and that's a throw in favor of Sikkim. Take their time. Puts the ball down. Goes for a long cross. The goalkeeper comes out of his line. Chaos altogether. He's made a mess of things there. Thankfully for him though, Divakar Kumar, who was actually scintillating in the first half, is somehow making things slightly on the trickier side for him in the second. Sikkim, however, couldn't really pounce upon the chance. That was really a gilt-edged opportunity. They had to be a bit more precise. The fact that Divakar wasn't in the best of shape didn't mean that Sikkim didn't have to be in their best of shapes either. Sikkim will take their time for the throw-in. However, that's gone out of play, so that is going to be a throw-in in favor of Jharkhand now. Long throw taken. Ball stays with Jharkhand, but Sikkim quick to clear the lines. And now they try to use that right flank if they can. push there. The referee laying down the gong and quickly realized by the Sikkim player as well as a gesture of apology ensued. And now Jharkhand coming from the right, trying to keep the ball in contention. However, Sikkim's defense looked pretty solid. They've just given away the ball and Jharkhand still had a chance. It's going to be a free kick in their favor. Somewhat clawing their way out, and I believe that was a bit too much of a pull. Free kick in favor of Jharkhand. Can they use this to try and inflict their lead again? There comes the shot. However, it was on a perennial rise and it kept on rising till the time it went over the woodwork as well. Nonetheless, the shot had decent power, decent pace behind it. The idea was right. Again, the execution wasn't. They're asking their players to just make way altogether. Bounces off each other's head, and the referee's blown the whistle. It's going to be a free kick in favor of Jharkhand. To be very honest, the second half has seen Jharkhand a lot more positive, a lot more creative and expressive, wherein Sikkim, they have been somewhat of kind of a reticent unit, but again, that doesn't mean that their guards are entirely down. Decent work by Sikkim, takes care of the opportunity. And now they try to drive from the left. Jharkhand well in place. The defense somewhat unfazed, unscuffed. Just before they have to get the ball, and here's a chance for Sikkim. Can they drive from the left? Decent work there by the goalkeeper. Oh my word, this is a chance, and there comes the goal. Howler from Diwakar Kumar has cost Sikkim, has cost Jharkhand rather dearly. Well, the prayers being said, and now the celebrations begin. Well. Something that you'd really not like to see. Being a goalkeeper, you definitely need to have a better match sense. That is definitely not the replay. That's the replay of the last time the goalkeeper was in action. And Jharkhand once again will have acres of land to cover if they are to restore parity. A long ball there, Jharkhand tries desperately to latch onto it. Easy pickings there for the goalkeeper of Sikkim. Sevak Pradhan, he's done a pretty decent job so far. We're now heading towards the 50th minute. This is the goal there. The goalkeeper, I think it was slightly tricky for the goalkeeper as well. I mean, it's not entirely him who can be actually asked or who can be pinned with the blame for this goal. Look at this one. You play it back to the goalkeeper. Now, ideally as a goalkeeper, you should clear your lines when two of your opposition attackers are right there. You're breathing on your neck. I don't think what was the point of trying to play a short pass. Nonetheless, Jharkhand again, knowing them, they'll come in and try and claw their opportunities as well. And Sikkim needs to be very, very clear about how their defensive plan now pans out. They should try and get a cushion now, an insurance goal if we may say. free kick. Sends it to the far right. Jharkhand trying to control the ball with their feet. Bit of tussle there, almost a pretty physical tussle. The referee says it's all right. Let's continue. Now Jharkhand comes from the left. Another lovely knuckle ball being played. Opportunity, but the goalkeeper of Sikkim, Sevak Pradhan, he's been in fine touch. In case of the goal, there wasn't anything that he could have done. But other than that, there hasn't been a single blemish on his goalkeeping today. He's been absolutely brilliant, to be honest. Taking their time now, Jharkhand, because at the moment they will have to be a lot more convincing. They'll have to be a lot more clear about how their attack should be. So they really do not need to rush and hurry. And here they come all the way from the right. That is a significant push. And it be kept within the base. Sikkim at the moment persists that they can actually let it out and allow Jharkhand to throw. That's not really the best of passes from the left. It comes across, floating in, gets another opportunity. That's goal number 3. They took their time, waited for the right ball, and now Jharkhand is coming apart at the seams. Well, just what you would not expect, particularly if you're trailing. Look at this time how the Jharkhand defense kind of was very casual, very reluctant, and eventually pays a very heavy price. I think that goal there will probably define the kind of difference, the kind of chasm between these two sides. It's April again who got the goal, and now Sikkim have a cushion as well. They have a 2-goal cushion, and they can start coming at the opposition with even better fashion, or with even better attacking prowess. Sikkim trying desperately to keep the ball at their feet. To the far left now. Now they try to drive from the left. Sikkim has a chance once again. Can they make it their 4th here? They are looking for shooting space. That would be a free kick. That turned slightly cheeky there. He was not able to control his balance. It's going to be a free kick here. nothing in favor of Sikkim. The second half has really seen them. Initial 10 to 15 minutes, it belonged to, not 15, I mean 10 to 12 minutes. It belonged to Jharkhand for sure. They were a lot more dominating. There comes the chip. What a goal! That's a world-class screamer from Sikkim. That's a shot that will ring through the ages. That's a shot that will be immortalized in time and space. A sensational hit there from Sikkim, and Jharkhand are merely spectators to their own misfortunes. Look at that top hit right into the top right corner of the net. And no matter how many words we knit together, that shall not suffice. Brilliant football here. And they keep on coming. Once again, Jharkhand now clueless, punch-drunk, flabbergasted altogether. Now coming all the way from the right, can Jharkhand find something for themselves? At least something to look forward to. Making a change here, suddenly a storm of around 5 to 7 minutes have blown Jharkhand away. All the hard work, all the diligence, all the persistence to get a goal, that has been completely evaporated. Now Sikkim tries desperately to stay on their feet. They do a decent job. They launches another long ball, trying to go Hail Mary altogether. Now the ball's at the feet of Jharkhand, who are passing. This is what happens when you concede 3 goals in a span of 10 minutes. The concentration span gets way shorter. And now towards the far right, tries to keep it in control, but it was slightly overweight there. Ball goes out of play. Jharkhand has understood the assignment here. They know that the urgency needs to come from them. The referee's blown the whistle. There'll be a free kick there. And the yellow card comes out as well. They'll have to be careful now. As the medical staff is in the ground right now, just trying to ensure the fact that the player is all right. Yes, they are back on their feet. Free kick comes floating in. Trying to find a way here. At the moment, Sikkim once again knocking on the doors. The kind of football that Sikkim has played, it has been absolutely sensational in the second half. Jeevan was given the yellow card, and now Jharkhand can drive forward. They have acres of space ahead of them. The question is, how good can they make of this run? But Sikkim, right now, they cannot do anything wrong. They are brimming with confidence. They are fuming with passion. Sensational football indeed. Goes out of play here. 11 more minutes of regulation time. Jharkhand really needs to get into the act. They have to pull their socks up. The first half, the way Jharkhand played, the way they started the second half, that score line actually doesn't justify the kind of football that they have played. Sikkim, however, the last 7 to 8 minutes, that has entirely belonged to Sikkim. No questions on that. I believe it's a bit of a hamstring pull again. He's clutching onto that hamstring. Things like that happen again. When you're particularly running consistently, you have to pick your sides. Once again, speaking. Trying to create some space for themselves. For Jharkhand right now, it is more about coming together as a unit. It is more about believing in themselves. Corner to be taken by Jharkhand, floats it into the mix, leaps up, attempts to take that shot eventually, however, that is not good, goes out of play. There goes in the long ball. Jharkhand now slowly regaining themselves. There comes the cross from the right, slightly a bit more power altogether as the ball floats out of the woodwork. We're in the final 8 minutes of regulation time. So obviously, if you talk about the sides, at the moment Sikkim definitely has an upper hand. Another long ball, easy pickings for the Sikkim goalkeeper. Short pass, not really the cleanest of connections there. Slowly and steadily they are building right now. At the moment, there isn't much that Sikkim needs to worry about. However, Jharkhand will have to be a lot more aggressive, a lot more positive. Throw in going in Jharkhand's way. Again, the last 4 to 5 minutes, Jharkhand has regained their composure. At times in football, what happens is that one particular spell of storm that comes to you as an opposition, ideally it starts blowing you away. So by the time you can regroup themselves, by the time you realize that you are capable of playing far better football, the damage is already done. That's exactly what's happened in the match. The corner comes floating in, falls at the feet of Jharkhand, goes for the shot. However, Sevak Pradhan, they'll pick them all day long. No real challenges. There comes a long ball. Tries to collect it, however, ships it forward. Nicely done. Ball's back with Sikkim. Sikkim playing short passes amongst themselves. They know that they are in a very comfortable position. Plays it back to the goalkeeper. Chips it forward as well. However, that's gone out of play.
क्या ड्रोन व्रोन नहीं है भाई अपने में
And the ball eventually goes out of play as well. 65 minutes. Relentless action.
मैं लोग उड़ा रहा हूँ अपना इधर नहीं है ड्रोन हैं हाँ ना
And this time the goalkeeper takes the catch comfortably. Final 5 minutes of regulation time remaining. Here comes the cross, and not really well taken care of. Sikkim now trying to just claw the ball away, and they will be successful, though a throw in favor of Jharkhand. I think this is where Jharkhand went slightly wrong. This is what allowed Sikkim to get that second goal and opened the gateway for them to start pouring in numbers. And push and struggle. Oh, that's a lovely piece of work then. Now chips it towards the far left. Sikkim once again has acres of space ahead of them. They're looking for space. They're looking for help as well. There comes the shot. However, really not the best of shots that they could have taken. That's gone miles beyond the goal.
भैया रेफरी को दिखाऊंगा अब वो नहीं दिखा रहा है
Goal kick now in favor of Sikkim. Cool and composed. Now sends the ball further forward. Jharkhand trying to keep it under control. I think the first touch wasn't really the best, but they managed to keep the ball in control. Just when they were looking for a cross, a timely intervention has arrived. And that's got the ball out of play. Very poor corner there. Final 2 minutes of regulation time coming up. The obvious question remains is, do we have more drama? Sikkim latches onto the long ball. There comes the cross. Opportunity once again. And the shot eventually. Well, the ball's fallen back at Sikkim's feet. I think a bit of confusion there somewhat allowed Jharkhand to get into the groove comfortably. Jharkhand trying their very best at the moment to keep the ball at their feet. surges past the defender there. It goes out of play. Could have done far better. Well, there comes the shot. Oh, that could have been trouble. It happened out of nowhere altogether. That's a bit of entertainment as well. And there will be a substitution happening. And now in the extra time, let's see if something or if any kind of difference opens up between the two sides. It's still 4-1 and Sikkim will definitely be happy with how things have proceeded. They have somewhat ravaged the opposition. Jharkhand will definitely be taking hope from the kind of football that they have played. But if you actually think about those 10 minutes, if you take those 10 minutes out of the game, obviously it's not to be taken out. But other than that, they've actually been a solid side. So they should be taking hope from the fact that they did a pretty decent job. Ball played. And the flag goes up. I believe that was significantly offside. So it was almost a yard outside that final line. And the goalkeeper of Sikkim will be taking the shot there. Sevak Pradhan, happy to just slot himself in. There comes the shot. Jharkhand has managed to repel it. Let's see how far can they go. Drive it forward. The goalkeeper comes out. Oh my word, this can really be a defining moment. I think it was definitely not intentional, but once again, with all said and done, intentional or not, with the studs exposed and particularly with the goalkeeper going forward with the head of the ball, again, it's understandable that it's a mistake for none. But to be very honest, these kind of injuries, particularly to the head, they are not really welcome. They are not really pleasant. I think he's bleeding, is he? Will be stretchered out for sure. What I am not particularly sure about, how did the Jharkhand player get hurt? Because for me it looked like that he was the one with the high boot. But it seems that even he has taken a hit to his head, which is not really, once again, a welcome sight. At the end of the day, it is football and people will definitely like to go with everything they have. The medicos out in the center will wait for these players to receive the treatment. Well, that was definitely not. That was the chance which kind of floated above. They are the goals that actually started. That was the second goal. And then, after repeated attempts, they failed to make it to the woodwork. We are back in the
विश्वसनीय
heart
बैंक
of
का SBI हर भारतीय का बैंक
offers savings and protection so that you can soar high in your life. LIC हर पल आपके साथ.
सेंट्रल बैंक ऑफ इंडिया की सेंट विद्यार्थी योजना के साथ उज्जवल भविष्य की ओर बढ़ाएं अपने कदम। अधिक जानकारी के लिए 9223901111 पर मिस्ड कॉल दें अथवा अपनी नजदीकी शाखा से संपर्क करें। सेंट्रल बैंक ऑफ इंडिया 1911 से आपके लिए केंद्रित।
Double the joy with Canara Bank. Canara Home Loan and Canara Car Loan.
Yeah, and both the changes are about to happen here because both the players had to be taken on. It's some serious injury that must have happened. It's just that the players are gathering around right now, just understanding how to go about the process.
जगह इन दोनों एम्बुलेंस हैं।
Well, as far as the update goes, both the players have actually busted their head open. So obviously that is one of the reasons why they were taken off. They will be treated for sure. Let's just hope that it's out there. It's just a cut which can be treated. It's nothing serious. Now coming from the left edge, JHARKHAND. There comes the cross. Goal scoring opportunity. Repelled. These opportunities can keep on coming, and JHARKHAND once again trying their very best to find a goal. Maybe that second goal under any cost whatsoever. SIKKIM just trying to keep the ball away. Now that both the players have seen a bit of injury, I think they will also be pulling back themselves. And to be honest, the result of the game is secured. So with a 4-1 lead, JHARKHAND will obviously try and get themselves a consolation goal again that they can hope to keep things in play. We are in the last minute of action already.
मैं जहाँ कुछ भी नहीं है यार
They had to be stopped for a considerable point in time because that is what with which who will come to an end here. Sikkim has clinched a 4-1 victory. Beating Jharkhand. Adril scored a hat-trick. Chappell scored on the 55th minute, wherein Sandeep's own goal allowed Jharkhand to get themselves in the hunt, restore parity for a while before Sikkim almost ripped them apart. We'll now dive into a short breather and return with another fixture that's slated to be played from 3:30. Till then, stay tuned and enjoy the highlights of this wonderful fixture.
अभिमान अपनी है बम फैलाए आसमां में उड़ना तुम हाथ बढ़ाए सूरज को छूना तुम उठो तुम खेलो तुम जीतो तुम यारो मारो गोल
Subroto Mukherjee Sports Education Society has been conducting the prestigious Subroto Cup since 1960. The tournament was conceived by late Air Marshal Subroto Mukherjee, the first Chief of the Air Staff. The idea was to promote football at a grassroots level in India. Champion school teams from all states take part in this wonderful tournament. The continuous efforts by Indian Air Force to create a platform for young footballers will go a long way with the ultimate aim of encouraging and nurturing football at the grassroots level. My best wishes to all the participants, officials and committee members of Subroto Cup International Football Tournament. Good luck.
Hello everyone, this is Manu Bhakar from Indian shooting team. I'm a 2020 Olympian and Arjuna awardee. Today I'm here to convey my best wishes to all the participants and the officials taking part in this tournament. I would also like to congratulate Indian Air Force and Subroto Society who are conducting this prestigious tournament in a befitting manner.
Jai Hind everyone. It gives me immense pleasure to announce that 62nd edition of Subroto Cup International Football Tournament is under progress from 19th September to 23rd October at New Delhi and Bengaluru. My best wishes to all the participants, officials and organizing committee members of Subroto Cup International Football Tournament for the successful conduct of the tournament at Bengaluru for the sub-junior boys, that's under 14 category at Air Force Station JHARKHAND. Good luck, Jai Hind.
बैंक का SBI हर भारतीय का बैंक
offers savings and protection so that you can soar high in your life. LIC हर पल आपके साथ.
सेंट्रल बैंक ऑफ इंडिया की सेंट विद्यार्थी योजना के साथ उज्जवल भविष्य की ओर बढ़ाएं अपने कदम. अधिक जानकारी के लिए 9223901111 पर मिस्ड कॉल दें अथवा अपनी नजदीकी शाखा से संपर्क करें. सेंट्रल बैंक ऑफ इंडिया 1911 से आपके लिए केंद्रित.
Double the joy with Canara Bank. Canara Home Loan and Canara Car Loan. 100% waiver on documentation charges and concession in processing charges. You deserve the best. Canara Bank. Together we can.
शान अपनी है शोहरत ना दौलत फुटबॉल से ही है सुब्रोटो कप ये अभिमान अपनी है बम फैलाए आसमां में उड़ना तुम हाथ बढ़ाए सूरज को छूना तुम उठो तुम खेलो तुम जीतो तुम यारो मारो गोल
Subroto Mukherjee Sports Education Society has been conducting the prestigious Subroto Cup since 1960. The tournament was conceived by late Air Marshal Subroto Mukherjee, the first Chief of the Air Staff. The idea was to promote football at a grassroots level in India. Champion school teams from all states take part in this wonderful tournament. The continuous efforts by Indian Air Force to create a platform for young footballers will go a long way with the ultimate aim of encouraging and nurturing football at the grassroots level. My best wishes to all the participants, officials and committee members of Subroto Cup International Football Tournament. Good luck.
Hello everyone, this is Manu Bhakar from Indian shooting team. I'm a 2020 Olympian and Arjuna awardee. Today I'm here to convey my best wishes to all the participants and the officials taking part in this tournament. I would also like to congratulate Indian Air Force and Subroto Society who are conducting this prestigious tournament in a befitting manner.
Jai Hind everyone. It gives me immense pleasure to announce that 62nd edition of Subroto Cup International Football Tournament is under progress from 19th September to 23rd October at New Delhi and Bangalore. My best wishes to all the participants, officials and organizing committee members of Subroto Cup International Football Tournament for the successful conduct of the tournament at Bangalore for the sub-junior boys, that's under 14 category at Air Force Station, JHARKHAND. Good luck, Jai Hind.
बैंक का SBI हर भारतीय का बैंक
offers savings and protection so that you can soar high in your life. LIC हर पल आपके साथ.
सेंट्रल बैंक ऑफ इंडिया की सेंट विद्यार्थी योजना के साथ उज्जवल भविष्य की ओर बढ़ाएं अपने कदम. अधिक जानकारी के लिए 9223901111 पर मिस्ड कॉल दें अथवा अपनी नजदीकी शाखा से संपर्क करें. सेंट्रल बैंक ऑफ इंडिया 1911 से आपके लिए केंद्रित.
Double the
बैंक का SBI हर भारतीय का बैंक
offers savings and protection so that you can soar high in your life. LIC हर पल आपके साथ.
सेंट्रल बैंक ऑफ इंडिया की सेंट विद्यार्थी योजना के साथ उज्जवल भविष्य की ओर बढ़ाएं अपने कदम. अधिक जानकारी के लिए 9223901111 पर मिस्ड कॉल दें अथवा अपनी नजदीकी शाखा से संपर्क करें. सेंट्रल बैंक ऑफ इंडिया 1911 से आपके लिए केंद्रित.
Double the joy with Canara Bank. Canara Home Loan and Canara Car Loan. 100% waiver on documentation charges and concession in processing charges. You deserve the best. Canara Bank. Together we can.
Subroto Mukherjee Sports Education Society has been conducting the prestigious Subroto Cup since 1960. The tournament was conceived by late Air Marshal Subroto Mukherjee, the first Chief of the Air Staff. The idea was to promote football at a grassroots level in India. Champion school teams from all states take part in this wonderful tournament. The continuous efforts by Indian Air Force to to create a platform for young footballers will go a long way with the ultimate aim of encouraging and nurturing football at the grassroots level. My best wishes to all the participants, officials, and committee members of Subroto Cup International Football Tournament. Good luck.
Hello everyone, this is Manu Bhakar from Indian shooting team. I'm a 2020 Olympian and Arjuna awardee. Today I'm here to convey my best wishes to all the participants and the officials taking part in this tournament. I would also like to congratulate Indian Air Force and Subroto Society who are conducting this prestigious tournament in a befitting manner.
Jai Hind everyone. It gives me immense pleasure to announce that 62nd edition of Subroto Cup International Football Tournament is under progress from 19 September to 23rd October at New Delhi and Bengaluru. My best wishes to all the participants, officials and organizing committee members of Subroto Cup International Football Tournament for the successful conduct of the tournament at Bengaluru for the sub-junior boys, that's under 14 category at Air Force Station, JHARKHAND. Good luck, Jai Hind.
स्नीय बैंक का SBI हर भारतीय का बैंक
offers savings and protection so that you can soar high in your life. LIC हर पल आपके साथ.
सेंट्रल बैंक ऑफ इंडिया की सेंट विद्यार्थी योजना के साथ उज्जवल भविष्य की ओर बढ़ाएं अपने कदम. अधिक जानकारी के लिए 9223901111 पर मिस्ड कॉल दें अथवा अपनी नजदीकी शाखा से संपर्क करें. सेंट्रल बैंक ऑफ इंडिया 1911 से आपके लिए केंद्रित.
Double the joy with Canara Bank. Canara Home Loan and Canara Car Loan. 100% waiver on documentation charges and concession in processing charges. You deserve the best. Canara Bank. Together we can.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are all set for another crucial encounter. This is going to be the fourth encounter of the day. It's a contest between CISCE and NVS. So expect both these teams to really put forth their best foot. The lineups for the two teams for CISC, they have Avin Rocky, Ibn Paul, Bharat Thomas, Brandon Xavier, Neil J. Kattikaran, Ashwin Benny Lacoz, Gerald Ebenezer, Shashank Gurung, Jyotish Prem, Roshit Joshi, and Adarsh Paul. Wherein for NVS, we have got Jaiprakash Tudu, Vikash Murmu, Bamulal Murmu, Bilal Marandi, Nikhil Hansda, Ramesh Murmu, Innocent Murmu, Abhinath Marandi, Kishan Tudu, and Budhiram Murmu. We'll wait till the time the game takes flight. Well, just to give you a quick introduction, the teams on your frame from the left to the right, dressed in their red and black will be CISCE, wherein the team attacking on your frame from the right to the left in their signature whites is NVS.
अभी टाइम बचा है ना
It's going to be CISCE who will get us underway here.
Start.
CISCE hoping to just get the ball rolling. Now coming all the way from the right for themselves. Short passes being expected. Slow and steady. There comes the cross floating in opportunity straight to the goalkeeper, however. There's a lovely through ball through the centre. CISC trying to build all the way from the left now. There comes the cross. It doesn't really seem like that it has enough power behind the ball, which allows NVS to come forward. CISC defense. They look pretty solid out here. going to be a free kick here in favor of CISCE. Take their time, chips it in, and that goes out of there. Short passes right now being knitted together. Plays it towards the far left. NVS is trying to keep the ball under control. Slowly and steadily they drive forward. There comes the long ball once again. Straight to the goalkeeper. Well, at the moment, these two teams, they'll definitely try and build something significant, something better, something which will allow them to express slightly scrappy, to be honest. Not really the best of through balls. The idea was right, not the execution. CISC does a decent job. Goes for a shot there. The goalkeeper comes darting out of his line. Now sends it even forward there. Well chested down. CISC is taking their time, looking for opportunity. Decent defending there from NVS, not really letting the opposition off the hook. It's going to be a goal kick. Five minutes of action. To be honest, this game started off on a reticent note, but knowing these two sides, knowing the kind of firepower that they bring themselves, or that they bring to the game, expect that they will start picking up pace slowly and steadily. There comes a cross, goal scoring opportunity. CISC, well, I believe the communication was not right. Ideally, it should have been the player who was at the far post should have gone for the shot, because it was at his right foot and it looked a lot more convincing for him if he's not someone who uses his left foot for shooting. Going by that thought though, the player who was closer, I personally felt that he was not really convenient trying to shoot that one. CISE coming all the way from the right, and it eventually goes out of play. It's going to be a corner in favor of CISE. Takes their time. There comes the corner floating in, headed straight into the goalkeeper's hands. Now NVS comes knocking on the door. Tries to open up some space. They have got it. I think that first touch was slightly heavy, and that proved to be the letdown. Could have been a much better chance. Fortunately, it was not to be. Things went slightly haywire out there. Trying desperately their CISE just to build something out in the center. Goes out of play.
भैया को देख
Short passes now being changed, or rather being turned into those long crosses, loopy crosses tried to be launched forward. CISE out to the far left.
बड़ा हो जाता है नहीं समझा
There comes the through ball once again. CISE on the prowl, however, not to be. That's gone out of play. That's gone to the goalkeeper's hands, in fact. There comes a long ranger opportunity for NVS. The goalkeeper standing tall, ensuring the fact that he's taken care of the chance and no real damage befalls them. 10 minutes so far. And it looks like that both these sides, they have had their fair shares of say. They've come forward at times, accordingly adjusted themselves. It's going to be a throw-in now in favor of NVS. However, not really put to good use. CISE just trying to dart forward. That's a good ball. Let's see if the player can reach out. No, he won't be able to. He needed a jetpack altogether to reach out. And now NVS comes knocking on the door from the left, trying to find a chance. But it doesn't seem like that they will have much of a say here. Short pass, which allows CISC to go all the way from the right. Cross played, and there comes. Oh, in fact, that doesn't come this first goal. It looked too obvious that the ball was going to be powered into the back of the net, but a sensational save there by the NVS goalkeeper. However, while we were talking about it, the ball is being launched into the box there. And that is the opening goal of the day. Bare minimum celebrations there. Look at this one. He pulled off a crucial save, and then eventually, we're not exactly sure how the ball went in, to be honest. It was not really captured well, but nonetheless, that is the first goal of the day for CISC. And NVS will have work to do. However, CISC has the opportunity, has the scope and spectrum, trying to double their lead. NVS on the chase. They've taken the ball. Can they keep it under control? Well, not really. Oh, I believe that was a mispass actually. The goalkeeper wanted to just come up, trying to dodge past the defenders, and after pulling off such a crucial save, what he did was he kind of squandered the ball away. Now CISC comes knocking on the doors. Not to be though. A bit of a poke hither and yon. Trying to take their time. Sends it nicely forward. And NVS will wait for the ball to arrive. NVS has also been a decent side until now. That's a lovely ball onto the far right. I think it was slightly closer to the defender, allowed them the space that they were looking forward to. It's gone out of play. Game getting slightly scrappy in the midfield there. Launches it forward. Now NVS comes knocking on the door again. It looks like he'll be going out of play. Another lovely pass. Shorter opportunity. Trying to make themselves drive forward. Here comes the long ranger, however, that floats away. Could have been a clarion call there. Straightforward pass. NVS has managed to intercept that. That will be a throw-in in favor of CISCE. In fact, a goal kick rather. Now, once again, trying to build from the left. CISC. At the moment, it looks slightly difficult there. Could have been risky, actually. Does a decent job. Cuts back in. Oh, trouble altogether. CISC can increase their lead. Oh my word, did they miss that? How can you miss that? It was way harder to miss than to score. And surprisingly, they have failed to flip the ball into the back of the net. A lovely opportunity indeed. Plays it to the far right. But not to be. NVS now starting to build. Tries to keep the ball under control there, CISCE. And another opportunity. I think they've lost his footing there. And also a good body block. That didn't really allow the opposition to try and build. Could have been further troubles altogether. And now NVS comes knocking. However, the pass was intercepted. CISC twisting and turning around. They have acres of space ahead of them. He passed to the far right. Looking for scoring possibility, and what he does is he hammers it into the player. It's going to be a corner. They're all set for it. Opportunity here for CISC to try and extend their cushion. Sends a corner floating in opportunity though. However, it eludes everyone along the way. It's trying to keep things under control. Could have been even more dangerous. That should be a free kick for NVS. Another short pass. And this is going to be a free kick in favor of CISCE. Another opportunity comes knocking on the door, but that rolls out of play as well. There comes a goal kick as well. Short pass. CISC just looking for space at the moment. Another chance, another crossing opportunity. There comes the second goal. He went for it all by himself. The initial thought was that maybe he'll find a player who will surge all the way from the left, but it was not to be. It was a sensational finish. Look at this one there. That through ball, that was beautiful. And the finish, picture perfect, geometrically precise. That's the kind of football that you'll really expect to witness. And now CISC comes knocking on the doors once again from the right. Rotates around in a pretty fine fashion. Here they come. Lovely ball. There comes the cross as well. NVS are not really able to connect with that. "23 minutes on the clock, final 12 minutes remaining." By the time CISC attackers will reach the ball, the goalkeeper will comfortably collect it. Once again, another fine ball. Turns around. That's brilliant. That's another excellent ball. If the flag stays down, that can be goal number 3. Well, I think the flag's gone up, yes. They were hoping that the flag stayed down and they could have actually got themselves in a better way. Unfortunately, it was not to be. Job. Here they come once again. That's another lovely cross. CISC does a decent job, but does a fine job in fact, to take the ball away from NVS. CISC on the prowl. From the right, that is a very good decision. If he would have touched it, it could have been offside. The ball sent in as a cross. The cross, not really the best of crosses there. And the goalkeeper actually climbs up and eventually collects the ball. CISC wants to build forward. NVS still keeps on knocking on the doors, but CISC has actually snatched the ball back. Takes their time. Decent work, sends it forward, however, nobody's going to reach that. It's going to be a throw-in. They'll take their time, they are in no hurries whatsoever. Job, sends in the ball forward. Here comes CISC all the way from the left. Trying their very best to stay afoot, however, it's not to be. Final 8 minutes of the first half's regulation time. There comes another long ranger. Oh, the goalkeeper, he was stunned there. Suddenly, out of nowhere, the ball came knocking to him. He did a decent job of keeping it away from the goal line. The shot had all the power behind it. And now NVS looking for space. Launches it forward. Almost against 1v4 there. There comes NVS. This is a lovely cross. Before he could have unloaded the shot, he ends up jamming against the player. This is a sensational delivery. Now CISCE can come knocking on the doors. They're well on side. Lovely work there. Looking for shooting space. Squares it off towards the player onto the far right. And now back to the central channel. Help is arriving. There comes the long ranger. Oh, could have been very, very close. Sensational effort, to be honest. "28 minutes on the clock. We are now headed towards the 30th minute. Half an hour mark is about to be completed. Opportunity being built, or at least being attempted. CISCE from the left once again. Can they get another shot? There comes the cross. Wonderfully received. The first touch, though slightly odd. Could have done better than that. And now NVS. They wanted to muscle their way forward, however, the flag's gone up. There was a bit of push involved, which kind of prompted the linesman to raise his flag up. It's going to be a free kick now in favor of CISCE. Takes a long free kick, but usually pretty haywire altogether. It's going to be a corner, is it? Yes. Final, or it's going to be a throw-in actually. That free kick didn't really make any sense. And the throw has been taken. CISCE on the ball now. Does a decent job trying to keep the ball away. Nice piece of work there. Sends it forward. Tries to latch onto it. CISCE on the prowl once again. However, couldn't really get past the defenders. That's a push. The referees pointed to the pointed to the spot straight away. I mean, that is not something that you'd really like to see. Look at this one. Yes, the problem is that was actually not a genuine push. I mean, not an intentional push, to be honest. The push was genuine and pretty substantial as well. He lost balance, and as a result, he clambered onto the player in front. So it's going to be a penalty, and they are all set. take their time. Here they go. Oh, as cool as a cucumber. As good as it gets. Pegged it to the far right of the net. The goalkeeper rooted to his spot. That is one of the best penalties you will see. Look at this, took a stop there. That pit stop didn't make any difference actually. Now NVS tries to drive from the right. The cross comes floating in. The goalkeeper did manage to keep it out, but not for long. NVS has managed to find the back of the net. The rebound fell right at the feet of the player, waiting in front of the goal. And all he needed to do was just hammer the ball into the back of the net. It was an excellent pass. There, the goalkeeper should have actually done better. In fact, the player who scored is slightly startled at what just happened. Or did I just get the ball? Yes, you did get the ball and you have also put it into the back of the net. Good work there. Very good work indeed. We are now slowly lulling into or towards the end of the first half. This has been an enthralling affair. 4 goals have been scored. CISCE is leading the game by 3 goals to 1. If NVS can find the back of the net one more time, when we come back for the second half, it is going to be a very entertaining affair. CISCE does a decent job. In fact, that's excellent. That's stellar work there. Tries to keep the ball in control. The question is, who did the last touch came from? Well, the referee deems that it came from the CISCE player himself. There's an opportunity now for NVS. Can they get the ball into the back of the net? No. CISCE will definitely take it away. Going to be a goal kick. "35 minutes have already came to an end. We will now have to wait. We'll now have to see how many minutes of additional time has been given." Up, so it's offside. 2 minutes of additional time. There comes a long ball, wonderfully chested down, trying to fight his way, and now launches another one forward. Can he latch onto it? The cross comes floating in. CISCE in all sorts of pressure. Can very well be goal number 2. It is goal number 2. Absolute chaos. Defensive howler. Didn't know where to back pass. And by the time the goalkeeper could have reacted, the NVS players were all over him. That first touch, that was such a poor one. And despite the ball pinballing wildly amongst the feet of the players, NVS has suddenly bounced back in this game. They may still have a deficit of a solitary goal, but this game is far from over. When we come back for the second half, what we are going to witness is some serious feisty action. Referee's blown the whistle there. Free kick to CISCE. They'll take their time. They'll really need the tempo to calm down now. At the moment, they feel that they are under some serious heat. And once again, CISC was right to try and reach out for the ball. NVS showing match awareness. Eventually receives the ball. That's a very fine work there. That will eventually go out of play. And that's that from the first half. 37 minutes of enthralling football. And as things stand, CISC 3, NVS 2. Shashank, Roshit and Gerald found the back of the net for CISC. NVS, on the contrary, came back in the game through Kisan and Ramesh. We'll now dive into a short breather and return with the second half of this contest.
Subroto Mukherjee Sports Education Society has been conducting the prestigious Subroto Cup since 1960. The tournament was conceived by late Air Marshal Subroto Mukherjee, the first Chief of the Air Staff. The idea was to promote football at a grassroots level in India. Champion school teams from all states take part in this wonderful tournament. The continuous efforts by Indian Air Force to create a platform for young footballers will go a long way with the ultimate aim of encouraging and nurturing football at the grassroots level. My best wishes to all the participants, officials and committee members of Subroto Cup International Football Tournament. Good luck.
Hello everyone, this is Manu Bhakar from Indian shooting team. I'm a 2020 Olympian and Arjuna awardee. Today I'm here to convey my best wishes to all the participants and the officials taking part in this tournament. I would also like to congratulate Indian Air Force and Subroto Society who are conducting this prestigious tournament in a befitting manner.
Jai Hind everyone. It gives me immense pleasure to announce that 62nd edition of Subroto Cup International Football Tournament is under progress from 19th September to 23rd October at New Delhi and Bangalore. My best wishes to all the participants, officials and organizing committee members of Subroto Cup International Football Tournament for the successful conduct of the tournament at Bangalore for the sub-junior boys, that's under 14 category at Air Force Station, JHARKHAND. Good luck, Jai Hind.
बैंक का SBI हर भारतीय का बैंक
LIC offers savings and protection so that you can soar high in your life. LIC हर पल आपके साथ.
सेंट्रल बैंक ऑफ इंडिया की सेंट विद्यार्थी योजना के साथ उज्जवल भविष्य की ओर बढ़ाएं अपने कदम. अधिक जानकारी के लिए 9223901111 पर मिस्ड कॉल दें अथवा अपनी नजदीकी शाखा से संपर्क करें. सेंट्रल बैंक ऑफ इंडिया 1911 से आपके लिए केंद्रित.
Double the joy with Canara Bank. Canara Home Loan and Canara Car Loan. 100% waiver on documentation charges and concession in processing charges. You deserve the best. Canara Bank. Together we can.
Welcome back once again to the second half between CISC and NVS. As things stand in the last 5 minutes of the first half, NVS managed to pull a couple of goals back. They were trailing by 3 goals to nil. And from there on, they had a solid turnaround of affairs. Shashank, Roshit, and Gerald has found the back of the net for CISC. NVS will take their time. He sends it forward, opportunity, but it eludes everyone. Doesn't really find a significant head along the way that the ball could have actually veered off its actual path. CISC now comes knocking on the door from the left. I think that was a bit of clip there. The referee says it's absolutely fine, we can go on. CISC has reclaimed possession for themselves. Takes their time. Does a decent job. They'll go out of play. Looking around for help, and it's going to be a throw in favor of CISC. Another opportunity for CISC, but the goalkeeper was quick to rush out. Good reaction there, not allowing the opposition to try and settle down. And that's how it should be. Easy pickings there. Now NVS, rather CISC, comes all the way from the right, looking for some shooting space. Not to be. Straight to the goalkeeper at the moment. Another nice short pass. Trying to find a way, the referee blows the whistle there. Free kick for CISC, sends it towards the far right. Let's see if they can keep it under control. Does a decent job. Sends it back into their own way. They are looking for that fourth goal. There comes the shot. That's a brilliant piece of work there. Doesn't allow the opposition to run free, and now the goalkeeper of CISC was already on his way forward, but the defender didn't want to take any chance. With a push there, CISC, the referee's blown the whistle. That was clearly a foul. as expected, a free kick has been given. It's good to see that the players are back on their feet. Minutes of intense action so far, and as things stand, it's looks like that things are pretty decent out here. No real challenges, just trying to come. Oh, there you go with a shot, dragged slightly wide. Could have been challenging, to be honest. Around for help. Short passes between NVS and CISCE. And CISCE build further. That is a wonderful lateral pass. NVS barely keeping the ball away from their own attacking third. And the referee gives away a free kick to CISCE. NVS doesn't really look happy with that decision there. A very decent juncture to have a free kick from. Let's see if he can finish things off here. There comes the free kick. Lovely free kick. The goalkeeper keeps a trap, keeps a tab on affairs, and eventually just barely close it away. That would have been an incredible hit, to be honest. Corner nonetheless. CISCE still knocking on the doors. There comes the corner. Not really well taken. It was sent far away. Another long ball. By the time NVS can actually reach out to that one, CISCE's goalkeeper will comfortably come out and collect. Another short pass being played. It's going to be a throw-in. Small short passes from CISCE right now. From the left, trying to latch onto it, CISCE. There comes the cross. And the shot as well. That was a bullet hit. However, the goalkeeper not really fazed by that. Stands out of the goal and collects it comfortably. And an opportunity, oh my word! That could have been the equalizer. It still can be the equalizer. But it is not to be. Sensational effort, striking, rattling against the woodwork. Absolutely sensational stuff, to be honest. And now NVS desperate to find that equalizer. CIS launches it forward. Goes out of play. Eventually the game turning out slightly scrappy. Another throw-in. It's a free kick in favor of CISC. There comes the free kick. Straight to the goalkeeper. Oh, he didn't really collect it. And the ball keeps on jumbling around in the box. And now NVS comes knocking on the doors again. But the CISC defenders are way alert. For the moment, it looks pretty decent. 46 minutes, like 47 minutes. Kind of a push now. That was a decent job, but that'll go out of play. Foul shot, 48 minutes in the clock, 22 minutes still to go, and these two teams, they've really fought a pretty decent encounter. CISC on the move, is trying to muscle their way past. Can he reach it? No, he doesn't. There's another ball there. Tries to find a way. A free kick going CISC's direction. And this time the goalkeeper coming out of his line. Eventually he had a collision. The referee instantly blowing the whistle, ensuring the fact that no further damage is done. He went for the ball. Again, when you're going for the ball, at times you just have to let things go. You have to go for the ball entirely. So what happens is you are extremely vulnerable when the striker is coming in. Once again, we've seen another injury happen in the last match, so definitely we'll not like to see a sight of the same. It's good to see that the goalkeeper is back on his feet. They're asking for a replacement. Not really the best of scenes at all. players are waiting for the new goalkeeper to arrive, because I don't think that goalkeeper will be able to continue. Yes, they are bringing the change on. And at the end of the day, what will matter is that the players are all right. That's that. And the goal kick has been taken. NVS is trying to break free there. But CISC kind of hell-bent that the ball remains at their feet. And now CISC comes knocking once again. That's a lovely ball, can be crucial. However, decent work by the goalkeeper, comes out of his line. Decent job. NVS desperate to keep the ball away. Not to be. It's a free kick. Long ball played forward. Still trying to latch onto it, but won't really get that. CISC has a chance now to drive. NVS, they are relentless as well. They are hungry. There comes the cross opportunity. Not to be though. Tries to beat the ball, but once again, not really successful enough. And it eventually is cleared away without much of a hassle there. Once again, another lovely cross there, but goes out of play. It's going to be another throw-in. Opportunity. could have been better there. The ball is now turning out into slightly scrappy. CISC again very slowly and steadily driving forward. Final 14 minutes remaining in the game. Does a decent job but goes out of play. And now coming all the way from the left there, NVS. Somehow or the other they have just managed to keep things up and running, but it doesn't look like that they will get a nod. Now floated in front. Kind of bobbles off. 3-2 right now in favor of CISC. They got those early goals in the first half, but then in the dying embers of the game in the final 10 minutes, NVS did an excellent job of turning things around and making it 3-2. But since then, we have not seen another goal. Another opportunity. Not really well taken. Corner here. Let's see if that can help CISC increase that cushion. There comes the corner. It eludes everyone, the goalkeeper and the player stationed out to the far left. Throw taken quickly. Now by the time he will reach out for the ball. That's already out of play. CISC coming all the way from the left. A bit of push there. However, doesn't really do a decent job. The defense are standing tall. The long ranger goes begging. Goal kick now in favor of NVS. NVS looking desperately for that equalizer. Brilliant piece of flick there. CISC just trying to keep the ball away, just trying to ensure the fact that they do not allow uh, NVS to try and come closer, try and score that goal. Well kept. They come knocking on the doors. That's a lovely cheeky delivery there. Opportunity once again. Nicely twist and turns around. And before NVS could have actually reached that one out, that's a decent piece of clearance. They have to come all the way from the right. Now a floating cross. Final 8 minutes of action remaining. Both the sides have really tried to up the ante.
मैंने पतंग खाई, मेरा ध्यान ही नहीं था।
Referee taking his time at the moment. I think there's a bit of thread altogether. The referee just wanted to ensure that, around the ground, obviously people flying kites at times, they just get snapped and the threads do end up coming out in the way. Yeah, that is a kite. And now that has been taken care of. Eventually coming in from the right there. CISCE takes their time, goes for the shot, rattles the woodwork. Could have been close enough, but not to be. Sensational piece of work there by the CISCE attacking unit. They're coming together. They're building more and more confidence. CISCE still not done here. However, NVS easily clear their lines without breaking a sweat. Taking their time, and this one though will be going out of play. Steer it towards the goal. CISCE defenders coming together. They do not want to give those free passes to the opposition. And no matter how hard you try, that pass was never going to come together. NVS still desperate for that third goal, takes a long ranger, suddenly shocks the opposition. Another short pass being played. Let's see if those short passes make any more sense. NVS They keep on knocking on the doors. However, CISC does a decent job of taking the ball away. Trying to find a way. Another, oh my word, another kite at the moment. A few moments ago, the referee just got rid of one, another one, and no wonder. I mean, it's understandable that the surroundings, there are a lot of kites flying around, but the players also need to be safe enough. The referee has a smile on his face.
उसका हाथ काट गया मंजे से।
Takes their time, KVS, or rather NVS, apologies. Ball keeps on knocking around. Another chance here. There comes the shot. Timely intervention by CISCE averts a downfall. Almost certain there. The goalkeeper had to put in a crucial dive, a timely one, but before the ball could have gone there, the CISC defense stands tall. It's going to be a goal kick now. Just managed to stave away a possible opportunity altogether. Their time. Coming all the way from the right, chips it forward. Opportunity. Cool and calm as a cucumber, the CISC goalkeeper stalls it away.
हाँ
Absolutely a brilliant pass indeed. Final few seconds of the first half, or rather of the regulation time, of full time. NVS putting in a last ditch effort now. 4 minutes of additional time. And they make something out of it. It doesn't look like. corner. For CISC, an opportunity to at least try and get themselves finish the game once and for all. There comes the corner, floated in, but the goalkeeper does a stunning job. And now they drive once again. It's a fine pass, so wonderfully chested down. Rather stomached down, to be honest. CISC taking their time. I think that's a handball there. The referee has finally spotted that. It's going to be a free kick. Now in favor of CISC. They're all set for the free kick. 2 minutes and the 4 minutes is about to pass. CISC will be happy so far with how things have went. There comes the free kick. It's miles away from the danger zone. I reckon CISC will keep the ball with them. Doesn't seem like. There comes the ground pass or cross, whatever you want to call it, that was away. Trying to find an outing. Does a decent work, ships it forward. Does well. As well, and that won't really bother the opposition. We are now in the final minute of the matchup. Both CIS and NVS, CISC and NVS, they've done a decent job. NVS will definitely be heartbroken if this match finishes like this. They've tried, but to be honest, the second half, it has been mainly CISC who's dictated the proceedings. There comes the cross, almost! Managed to swerve the ball into at the far post rather. This time goes straight into the hands of the goalkeeper. And he'll send it downtown. NVS has a chance. One last throw of the dice, is it? No. Another cross looking forward. That's a nice chip to the far left. Final few seconds of this attack. It's going to be a corner here in favor of CISC. Setting themselves up for the corner. Just trying to steal away a few more seconds if they can. Here comes the corner. Floated away, not to be. Eventually the ball pinballs of each other. And that's that. CISC, that's quite an exhilarating finish to the game. They have secured a 3-2 victory. They'll be very, very happy about that. CISC beating NVS by 3-2. Shashank, Roshad, Gerald finds it for CISC. Kishan and Ramesh finds the back of the net for NVS. And that will be everything from here on. This is your commentator Rohit signing off, and you can enjoy the highlights of the picture.
विश्वसनीय बैंक का SBI, हर भारतीय का बैंक।
LIC offers savings and protection so that you can soar high in your life. LIC हर पल आपके साथ।
सेंट्रल बैंक ऑफ इंडिया की सेंट विद्यार्थी योजना के साथ उज्जवल भविष्य की ओर बढ़ाएं अपने कदम। अधिक जानकारी के लिए 9223901111 पर मिस्ड कॉल दें अथवा अपनी नजदीकी शाखा से संपर्क करें। सेंट्रल बैंक ऑफ इंडिया 1911 से आपके लिए केंद्रित।
शान अपनी है, शोहरत ना दौलत, फुटबॉल से ही है। सुब्रोटो कप ये अभिमान अपनी है। बम फैलाए आसमां में उड़ना तुम, हाथ बढ़ाए सूरज को छूना तुम। उठो तुम, खेलो तुम, खेलो तुम, जीतो तुम। यारो मारो गोल।